Take a good look, Cleveland. Take a good look. Because this is what a world championship looks like. Hell, Johnny Idiot Face over there is never going to bring you a title. LeBron James ain't bringing a title back to Cleveland. So soak it up, because I am leaving this piece of crap town, and I am taking this title with me. You understand that?
All right, everybody. That was WWE Superstar World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins in the house.
Doing a little prognostication on Cleveland sports in general. That was probably 2 days before the end of the NBA Finals.
He definitely called Cleveland out. I like it.
Johnny Idiot Face.
Well, yeah, that one goes along with Johnny Manziel being in the crowd and him just taking a good stab at him.
Johnny Idiot Face.
Yeah, Johnny Idiot Face is awesome. I don't know who coined that or who came up with that, but if it was his, it's original and it fits Johnny Manziel really well. So
Seth Rollins doing an excellent job being a heel, which we're going to be looking for a couple of heels in the league this year. Hopefully someone steps up. I think Baller Status is going to be an excellent heel for the league this year.
Sure.
He'll probably be the most hated man in the league. One, because he's better than everybody else. And two, because he's richer than everybody else.
I got you.
So, other sports-related events this weekend. The Women's World Cup final between United States and Japan. Normally, I'm not a big soccer fan. I don't like all the defense. I don't like running around. Me and Tom talked about this on several occasions. But the first 16 minutes of the final was amazing, especially if you're watching it in Spanish. The only way to watch soccer.
Vino, candidata a la jugadora más valiosa, vino para ¡gol!
I guess what gets me about soccer is you never see any goals scored. It takes forever for them to score a goal. But this game was different. I mean, they just came out and started scoring and kept scoring and scoring and scoring.
It was actually worth watching. I recommend going back and taking a look at the highlight of the game. It was thrilling for 16 minutes, boring for the next 45 minutes or so. Yeah. And the end of it was pretty good, especially since we won.
Yeah.
4th of July was this weekend.
Yeah. Some good stuff happened on the 4th of July. Lots of barbecues, lots of fireworks.
Yeah, we made 16 pounds of pork butt, shot off probably $300 worth of fireworks.
Big time in it, I see. Big time in it.
That's how I roll, man. Artillery shells, the big boxes, bottle rockets, you name it, we probably shot it off.
Well, when we talk about fireworks, we got to talk about the potential hazard when shooting fireworks. And
no one wants to be fireworks guy.
No.
You don't want to be fireworks guy. You don't want to be that guy that manages to hurt himself with some fireworks.
And in the news recently, you got a couple of people that have hurt themselves. One being Jason Pierre-Paul.
Talk about fireworks on the ground. What's up, son? Tell them how you was going ham.
Well, apparently JPP went ham and blew up his hand. And from what I heard today, he has a missing digit for the rest of his life. It's kind of a bad thing.
As sad as that is.
Now there's only one thing left. Thunder cookie.
Yeah, JPP definitely gets a thunder cookie. Go ahead, hit it again, man, hit it again. Somebody else that deserves a thunder cookie, Rory McIlroy. I'm not a particular fan of Rory, but he deserves a thunder cookie.
Blew up his ankle. Playing soccer, a.k.a. footy, I think's what they call it over there in Ireland.
He was probably running the streets with some little girls playing soccer, and she just checked him up, broke an ankle, crossed him over.
Took him out, man. Especially 2 weeks before the Open. Obviously, the guy's making bank. He don't need the money, but it would be nice to have him try to repeat his champ, especially as a golf fan.
Yeah.
You want to see the best guys out there, but instead, he gets a thunder cookie. We're also going to try to do a couple of new segments here today on the podcast.
If my calculations are correct, this will create ice. Oh no! Killer bugs are death!
I don't have a name for the segment quite yet. Today I'm going to call it Numbers Don't Lie. And my interesting number of the weekend is 62. And that is the amount of hot dogs eaten by Matt Megatoad Stoney at the Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest.
Will Matt Stoney become the Jordan Spieth of tubed beef?
We talked about the possibility. I'm not sure that I was believing it. But Stoney is at 60. We have under 10 seconds to go. They count down. Now 5 seconds.
What's in the mouth counts.
So they both are struggling to keep what's in the mouth in the mouth.
I will agree, Tom, that what's in the mouth is truly what counts.
Indeed. Well, apparently what was in Megatoad Stoney's mouth was 62 Nathan's hot dogs, so congrats to him. He's a circus freak of eating, that's for sure.
He managed to dethrone Joey Chestnut, who had won it 8 years in a row. And by dethroning him, he also was able to become a part of one of the greatest announcing moments in the history of sports.
The Jordan Spieth of tubed beef.
That's awesome.
So Matthew Stoney, 62. He's now the Jordan Spieth of tubed beef.
The Jordan Spieth of tubed beef.
Speaking of great moments in announcing, I conducted a masterful interview with Pele, a league member, this week about the Fantasy Football League, and also chatted him up a little bit about UFC 189. I put a link to the YouTube channel, so it's definitely worth a look. I know him personally. I played with him before. I know he's going to be competitive. I know he's going to be good for the league. Speaking of league members, got 6 players now total.
Right.
We need 4 more. So everyone that's listening, if you know someone local, we want at least local. We want to be able to get them to the draft.
Right.
If they can't make it to the draft, just hang on to the name, and if we have to, we'll go not local, but we're going to try to keep it all local.
Sure.
Preferably someone like we've been talking about, smack talk, promos, tough skin.
Yeah, somebody's that's going to be willing to call in or willing to make some promos to make it fun and interesting. So,
Speaking of Hate the Game League and the league in general, I got my first email this week from a fan, apparently.
Really?
Must have watched YouTube videos. Must be a huge fan of Baller Status. This comes from Kate.
Nice.
Says, Clay, how did you become so awesome? And why are you hanging around with that doucher Tom?
Oh, dang. Let me see that. Is that somebody that we know? Who is Kate Uptits at hotmail.com?
Well, Kate, I know you're a big fan. Most women are a big fan of me in general. But I will say this. I just am awesome. I don't really know what it is. The reason that I'm hanging out with Tom is because it makes me feel a lot better about myself. You know, just being around someone that's underachieving all the time just makes me feel good.
All right, well, whatever I can do to make you feel better, you know what I mean?
Oh, anyways. Yeah, so I encourage everyone to send emails, questions, something funny for the podcast. If you got something, a take, you know, any sort of a take on something, you can rag on me and Tom, rag on someone, you know, real life, whatever you want to do, send it in. It'll be fun. We'll highlight an email every week.
Talking about the draft coming up.
Yeah, we need everyone to send Tom and me a text or post it on the league page.
Sure, post on the league
the
page.
day that you can make it. We'd like to do it on a Saturday morning or early morning or afternoon, early morning, because last year we did it at a local bar then, and it was great. No one was there.
Yeah, we had the whole place to ourselves, really.
It worked out really well, and I wouldn't mind adding a golf outing as a part of it if you like to golf. I know Tommy liked to golf. Several of the members in the league like to golf.
I do like to golf, but I don't like to golf with you, so...
You're tired of losing.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So, send us some emails. HateTheGameLeague @gmail.com.
Yeah, and make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can get the updates and everything.
Please subscribe. That way, whenever I post something to YouTube, it goes to everybody.
Right.
If you have a video you want to post to the page, let me know.
Yeah.
I'll post it. Even if it's a video of you sitting naked eating Cheetos in a beanbag chair.
No, we're not posting that, so don't send that one in.
Okay, I may not post that. I might keep that for my personal stash. So, the next new segment of the podcast, and this is going to be a staple in the podcast. We touched on it with our interview with Pele. Every week, we're going to do a pick of some sort. During the season, it'll be fantasy picks. 5 matchups a week. We're going to do it Clay versus Tom versus the interviewer.
Sure. The UFC 189 is coming up this weekend, so we don't have any league stuff to talk about. Let's just make some picks on the UFC fight between McGregor and Mendez. Who do you favor there?
McGregor is bigger. I think he'll be able to control where the fight goes. So I'm going to go McGregor.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to go McGregor as well. He's got a height and a reach advantage. Plus, his UFC nickname is Notorious.
Well, he better be notoriously winning because they spent a lot of money on this fight.
No doubt.
Second fight on the card that's big is the welterweight championship between Robbie Lawler and Rory McDonald. Who do you got there?
Man, you know what? I'm going to go off the cuff here with Rory McDonald.
I think I'm going to have to disagree with you on this one. I'm going to roll with Robbie Lawler. I like him with a big right at some point in the fight, hopefully.
Well, you're about to get a big uppercut if you're not careful. So.
What do you got, Tom? You got anything else?
No, that's it. We can sign off.
Well, that's all we got today, guys. See you later.